Okay, hi. This is Tim Hughes. I'm the General Manager and Chief Operating Officer of Philadelphia Cricket Club. Here to give you an update on all the projects going on at the club. Obviously, very busy time at the club right now. We got a lot going on. So without further ado, let's start with the pool area. You can see from the building over here, we've already started demolition. So it's being gutted, getting preparation for total renovation of that facility. And you can see where the kiddie pool used to be is now completely filled in. That's where we're going to have a new hard-covered, hard-topped open-air pavilion for additional dining space and pavilion space. And then if you look over in this direction, you'll see we've already started to carve out where the new kiddie pool is going to be. Behind it, we've taken out one of the hard tennis courts. That recaptured land is going to be for additional lounge seating, and the kiddie pool will extend into that area a little bit as well. And then, Drew, if you can take it all the way along that back fence line, will actually be expanded out about 25 feet, so that'll be some additional seating area. In order to do our St. Martin's projects, the city's requiring us to do more stormwater management. This is probably the biggest piece of that effort. It's called the Rain Garden, located back behind our indoor tennis facilities. So this is basically a big hole in the ground. We remove the dirt and we replace it with a special soil that's very absorbent. And we cover that up with rocks and some plantings, including trees and grass. So it's going to look almost like a landscaped garden, but what it does is as water comes through the campus, it collects down here, gets absorbed into the ground and held there, and then slowly released into the city stormwater system. So again, this is a part of the permitting process for us, was that we needed to manage our stormwater more. All right, I'm going to switch gears a bit here. I'm going to highlight a couple of the smaller but very important projects that are going on here at St. Martin's, aside from the major projects. We do regular capital every year. Some items the members can feel and touch and really enhance your experience, but other items are infrastructure. And this is an example of that. What you see here is a cut in the asphalt and some cones that are going to denotate some conduits that we're putting in the ground. What we're doing is we're replacing our entire electric service for the club, which we need to do as the club's gotten bigger, as it's expanded, the electric needs become greater. Also, the equipment gets older, so we need to replace it. So that's part of that project, is what you're seeing here. So what you're going to see over the next few days here is they're going to kind of go 4 feet at a time, take up the asphalt, dig down, put conduit in, and then put gravel over it to cover it up. We actually will not repave this until later on, probably not until next year when all of our projects are done. We don't want to pave it and then go back and have it all get torn up. So for a while we'll have some exposed area, but it'll be compacted gravel, so it'll be safe to drive over. Okay, next up, we've got the entryway at St. Martin's, as well as the upstairs lobby. So you can see we've done some demolition work in here, but what we're doing is more a facelift than anything else. We're going to be doing the flooring, the walls, and the furnishings down here in the lobby, also going up the stairs, and the areas upstairs in the St. Martin's Clubhouse. We'll have some seating areas for casual seating and cocktail service, and just look a lot nicer. It's kind of tired looking right now and quite threadbare. You might also notice that this area here, which I'll call the black hole, when you come in, the receptionist used to be behind there. Sometimes you see the receptionist, sometimes you wouldn't, based on the angle that you came at. That's been closed off. That will be permanently closed off. We'll have a nice millwork desk here where you and your guests will be greeted properly. So very exciting new improvement here at the St. Martin's Clubhouse. Okay, what you see behind me is the first part of the work on the restoration of the Wissahickon Golf Course. What we're doing is we're putting in the main line of the irrigation system. And we can do that while the course is open because the main line runs around the perimeter of the holes. And the nature of the work is that we open up a strip of ground, they put the main line in, they close it up, they move on to the next hole. So we can do this while golf play is going on. This work is very important to get it done now so that when we actually shut the course down and go into full renovation mode, things can speed along very nicely. Okay, about a year and a half ago, there was we had Irene come through, and then there was a storm that followed after, and it washed out the bridge that connects the main part of the campus to our golf course maintenance facility. And that's been a reoccurring problem when the Lorraine Run floods. It puts that bridge in peril, and this time it washed it out. So what you're looking at is the new replacement bridge. If you pan over there, Drew, you can see where the old bridge was and kind of what happened to it. It kind of not in good shape. The new bridge, you'll notice, spans over the creek in a better way. That's going to be far surer when we do have flooding of the Lorraine Run. Is the Militia Hill Clubhouse, where we're doing an expansion of our outdoor patio. We're also going to be adding some storage areas here, very understated, and an outdoor kitchen or facility. This is going to provide food and beverage services when the Wissahickon course goes into construction and our Flowertown operations and food and beverage shut down for the season. So we'll be moving up here with all of our operations. But then going forward, after the restoration, we're still going to have a great facility up here that we'll be able to use for enhanced services to our members and even some events. And that really concludes the tour of what's happening on the project front here at the club. A lot going on, as you can see. We're going to keep you informed of the progress as we go along. Also, be on the lookout in the next couple of weeks. We're going to be sending out a operations guide for when the Wissahickon course goes under restoration. That guide's going to have everything from the reciprocal club play that we've arranged at area clubs and how to access that and what the availabilities are, to our food and beverage operations, to expanded pizza times that we're going to have up here at Militia Hill. So that's it, and we'll be sending these out periodically, so look for them in the coming weeks.